Good morning. Welcome for today's morning meditation, December the 31st. You're all very welcome. We start our meditation by paying respect. Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Buddhang Dhammang Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. So always we start our meditation by paying respect, so that we open the heart, we connect, we align with the higher energies. We can all pay respect in our own way. A Buddhist, Christian, whoever can pay respect in their own way. And if we have no spiritual tradition, we can pay respect to all that is holy in the universe. So now we close the eyes, we open the heart. We bring the attention to the body. We bring the attention to the present, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can sit with legs crossed, or we can sit on a chair. The important thing is the back should be comfortably straight, not too stiff and not too loose. We can visualize ourselves sitting here with eyes closed. We visualize our own body. Where we send our attention, we send our mental energy. So by visualizing our own body, we send our attention, our energy back to our own body. We bring the attention to the breathing. We can focus at the nose, where we feel the sensation of the breath as it passes the nostril, just keeping the attention at that one point. Or we can be aware of the rise and fall of the abdomen. As the abdomen rises on the in-breath, falls on the out-breath. So we decide where we like to keep our attention, and then we keep the attention there. We don't go from one to the other. We keep the attention with the breathing. We keep the attention with the body. We don't send the mind outside the body. We keep the attention with the present. We don't brood over the past. We don't worry about the future, just being aware of the present moment as it arises, as it passes away. Being aware of the breathing in, being aware of the breathing out. We keep the attention anchored to the breathing, always coming back to the breathing. Being aware of the body, being aware of the mind, being aware of all that contacts the mind. The mind is always being contacted through 6 ways: through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, through bodily sensation, and through what forms in the mind itself, what forms at the heart itself. The thoughts, the memories, the feelings, the states of mind. We observe all these contacts with the mind, with the heart, from outside, from inside, and we simply let them pass. We don't react, we don't get entangled. We observe them as they arise. We observe them as they pass away. We stay with the knowing nature of the mind. We don't send the mind out to what the mind knows. Just keeping the attention with the breathing. When the mind is contacted through any one of the 6 ways, we observe it, we let it go, we bring the attention back to the breathing. We don't try to control or force the breathing, simply observing the breath as the body breathes naturally. We don't try to control or force the mind. Simply being aware of the mental events as they appear, as they pass away. We train the mind in what we call mindfulness. Mindfulness means to know, to be aware what is contacting the mind, what is contacting the heart, what is forming at the heart right now. And we train the mind to have the wisdom to let it go. Whatever comes, appears in the mind, we observe it. We don't take interest. We don't react. If we take interest in what forms in the mind, either with like or with dislike, then we pour our mental energy into this mental process. We pump it up. We make it bigger and bigger. A thought appears in the mind like a bubble in the mind. If we have our sharp mindfulness, we observe this mind bubble as it appears. We let it go. It passes away. The heart stays clear and open. But if our mindfulness is not so sharp, we take interest, then we create more of these mind bubbles. One mind bubble becomes 100, 1,000, thousands and thousands. The heart becomes a jacuzzi. But when we become aware that our attention has wandered, we simply bring the attention back to the breathing, back to the present. Just being aware and letting go. We let go of the baggage at the heart, and the heart clears itself, cleans itself. We train the mindfulness with patience, always being patient with our own mind. Whenever the mind runs away or drifts away, we have the patience to bring the mind back to the breathing, back to the present. In time, the mindfulness becomes more and more refined, sharper and sharper. The attention can stay longer and longer with the breathing. We train the mind in the wisdom to let go. We can't force the mind. We can't force the mind to let go. But we can train the mind so that it lets go by itself. We train the mind to always observe the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. When the mind sees impermanence at a deep, deep level in meditation, the mind can let go at a deep, deep level. And then we find the real happiness, the happiness of peace, the happiness of freedom. We observe the breath coming in, going out, and gone. It's an impermanent experience. As we breathe in, we can be aware of many, many moments of sensation at the nostril or the abdomen, arising and passing away. As we breathe out, many, many moments of sensation arising, passing away. When bodily sensation arises, we can be aware of the sensation as moments of sensation arising and passing away. Usually there's some sort of sound as we sit in meditation. We can be aware of the sound as moments of sound, moments of ear contact, arising and passing away. Being aware of the nature of the body. This body composed of earth, water, wind, fire, solids, liquids, gases, heat. We borrow these elements from the world to form this body, and while we have this body, it's always changing. Components always being replaced. Even the bones. Even the bones after a period of years all become replaced. We borrow these elements from the world. In time, we must give it all back. Earth to earth, water to water, wind to wind, fire to fire. Nothing remains of this body to call me or mine. Being aware of the sensations through the eye, the ear, the nose, the tongue, the bodily sensations. impermanent moments of sensation from an impermanent body. Being aware of the mental events, the thoughts arise, they pass away. The memories, the feelings, the states of mind, they appear, they disappear, arising and passing. So when the mind sees at a deep, deep level the impermanent nature of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart, the mind can see, this is not me, this is not mine. The heart can let it go. And then we find the real happiness, the happiness which grows and grows with every step along the spiritual path, as the heart can let go on deeper and more refined levels. The heart becomes free of anger which squeezes, burns the heart. The heart becomes free of anxiety which squeezes and shakes the heart. The heart becomes free of desires which kick this heart in all directions. The heart becomes calm, cool, clear and collected. The heart finds its natural state of inner peace, inner joy, inner contentment. So by watching over the heart, just knowing and letting go of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart becomes more clear, more clean. The heart is not permanent. The heart is not impermanent. The heart is timeless. And we can have the timeless happiness of the heart here and now. Just being aware and letting go of all that contacts the heart, all that forms at the heart. The heart finds its natural, normal state of inner peace. We have to clear the heart, clean the heart, and also we must energize the heart. We energize the heart by keeping our attention with the body, with the present. As the mindfulness becomes more refined, the attention can stay longer and longer with the breathing, with the present, the mental energies become unified, no longer scattered in all directions. The heart becomes unified, and as the mental energies become unified, the heart becomes unified, it becomes more and more energized. We feel a lightness within, and we see a brightness within. The energies which we are unifying are themselves bright energies. The prana of the universe is a bright energy. Our hearts are all connected in an ocean of light. We breathe in air, oxygen, and we breathe in the light force, the life force of the universe. So as the heart becomes more energized, we feel this inner lightness, we see the inner brightness. We may not yet see the inner brightness, but usually we will feel the inner lightness. It's all the same energy. We observe the inner lightness, the inner brightness, and we let it go, always knowing and letting go. As the heart becomes more energized, it opens wider and wider, no longer constricted, constrained by anger, anxiety. The heart opens wider and wider, like the petals of a flower. Our area of consciousness becomes wider and wider. Just being aware and letting go, the heart becomes brighter and brighter. As the heart becomes brighter and brighter, we become more and more awake. And we lift the mind, we raise the consciousness higher and higher. We keep our attention with the breathing, just being aware and letting go. We start our meditation practice by being aware of the breathing at the nose or at the abdomen. In time, the practice will change by itself. It takes time, patience, perseverance. In time, the practice will change to being aware of the breathing at the heart itself, being aware of the breathing of this life force, light force, energy at the heart. So the heart becomes our meditation center. We carry our meditation center always within us. As the heart clears itself, cleans itself, becomes more and more energized, the heart becomes more strong, more secure, stable, steady. The heart becomes more still, still but overflowing, overflowing with peace, overflowing with joy, overflowing with contentment. The heart becomes supremely content, contentedly supreme. And this energy overflowing from the heart we can share with the world around us. We breathe in, focusing at the heart chakra as we breathe in with the intention, may I be happy, wishing happiness for ourselves. As we breathe in, the heart becomes energized. We can visualize the heart filling with light. And as we breathe out, we let the heart overflow with the intention, may all beings be happy. And we can visualize the light of the heart overflowing to the outside. May all beings be happy. So breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. We can visualize the light of the heart flowing in all directions. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. As we breathe out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. The light of the heart flows in all directions. May all beings be happy. Breathing in, energizing the heart, may I be happy. Breathing out, we let the heart overflow in all directions. The light of the heart flowing in all directions. May all beings be happy. And so we start our day in the best way possible. We establish our mindfulness. We develop our wisdom. We clean the heart. We energize the heart. We raise the consciousness, and we share this energy of peace of the heart with the world around us, so we can have joy with ourselves, that we start our day in the best way possible. We bring the attention to the body, being aware of the sensations of the body, being aware of the body posture. We can visualize ourselves sitting here. We bring the right hand slowly to the right knee, being aware of all the movements. We bring the left hand slowly to the left knee, being aware of all the movements. These hand movements help the mind to come out of meditation smoothly, so we don't jump out of meditation. We bring the right hand to the heart chakra. The left hand joins the right hand, and now the heart is very strong, very bright. And with this strong, bright heart, we make the intention to continue with our spiritual practice, which means to avoid doing evil, to do good, and to purify the heart. We bring the hands to the forehead in gratitude, respect. Back down to the legs. We open the eyes, and we keep the heart open. And thank you for joining me today in this morning meditation, and I wish you all a great day and a happy new year. Bhavatu Sapamangalam.